bullshitters. We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off-brand Champion Mayday, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion El Rod, Champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our achievements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off-brand Champion Mayday, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion El Rod, Champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our achievements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off-brand Champion Mayday, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion El Rod, Champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our achievements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our achievements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our achievements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time Best in Show and two-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of achievements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all-out liars. How is this sharing our archivements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, 2-time Best in Show and 2-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of archivements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my decatation was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all-out liars. How is this sharing our archivements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, 2-time Best in Show and 2-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of archivements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my decatation was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all-out liars. How is this sharing our archivements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, 2-time Best in Show and 2-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of archivements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our archivements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical value of the dog game. We can't decipher the real from the fake, the lost is the cost. So I salute these dogs of going hard kennels for all that you've given me in the game.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, going hard kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Debrat, the very first champion off Grand Champion May Day, the Dog of the Year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, 2-time Best in Show and 2-time Gamest in Show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, Damn to Champion What a Day, Champion Gus, Champion Elrod, Champion Yellowbird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs.
The dog game is dying. Let's talk about the game first, not the dogs. It's the challenge of the wins, the competitive addiction, the thrill of the win, and the rewards of archivements. Losing only gives you the drive to come back. I learned to watch the winners, my motivation was there, my dedication was evident, now I'm a winner. The problem is the cheating to win, manipulating the truth, and then it's the all outliers. How is this sharing our archivements with liars, cheaters, and bullshitters? We have lost the historical
hear me, y'all know what time it is.
We can't decipher the real from
time
the
it
fake.
is.
The lost is the cost.
It's
So
Hot Mike
these dogs
Friday.
of going hard kennels for
Guess
all that
what?
you've given me in the game.
I'm back.
Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with
What up, everybody? What up? What up? Guess what? We're here. Hot Mike Friday. I want to first thank everybody for showing up, showing out, everybody checking in on us, all the phone calls, all the emails, all the, the prayers, everything. Sometimes when you sit back and think about why we took a break, why we got away from everything. Because first of all, at our age and our medical situations, that just adds to, that drive to want to do something. In order to do something, you got to have the love to be able to keep doing what you're doing, because at this point in time in your life, hopefully, you're doing it for a purpose. Okay. And our purpose has always been to document the history of the bulldog game. Our experience, our knowledge, other people's experience, their knowledge. You got to give people what they want. You got to be able to do what we did. Put it out there like it was when we first started. And then when you start weighing where you're at that point in time, you got to get back to what the thing that's most important, and that's life. There are bigger things than this. So it's time to take a break. Mo got kind of real sick there, and I seen it was taking its toll. And then it's not like I'm trying to give you a fair warning, because at some point in time, as I'm explaining this to you, you understand this is coming from a real bulldog person's love of the game, that you got to get, you got to give something back. There's no need to be bullshitting. Remember, we're not selling anything. What we're doing is giving it a part of the game when it comes to these American Pit Bull Terriers that had the ability to do what was done long time ago. There was a section in there that we were a part of. Some legendary, history-making people. That's where you're seeing real bulldogs. These are real people. This is the game. If you understand the history of the game, the quality of the bulldogs would never change because history has shown they still doing the same thing they was doing when they was first, brought across the water. But we tell y'all, there's a section in there, our mentors, people that we had the privilege of meeting and seeing these great dogs and hearing all the different, things that come with it when you know that many people and you've been around, and just knowing them and learning and gathering up all that information. We could never be on their level, but then look to the level we were able to achieve. That's the part that when we go in here and we get into that history and show you, bring on these people. Talk about their experiences, and just nobody really been on here. They're just not legendary. I mean, we can actually go in and actually talk to the people, and then they can talk about their dogs, their experiences, and not just be Joe Blow or, that just didn't get around. There's a different level to this shit. This part of history that, hey, we're trying to fill in them gaps, because we're still talking about Floyd and other people when I still see the dogs of that era, they're there. The people behind those dogs might not be around because don't have the ability or the want to be able to put them dogs out there and talk about the history of why they were able to do with those dogs the way they were able to do what they did, because history is going to show. It's not like you just going out to buy a puppy and then all of a sudden, you know what his future is going to be like. History just is a part of these dogs that you can't get away from. It's good to know the history. It's good to understand anything that you're trying to do with these dogs moving forward, as long as you understand this is that type of dog. If it's going to be an American Pit Bull Terrier. And this is why we can't get into, nothing but the history. That's why we get on the bus. That's why you get your night vision glasses prepared. That's why you pay close attention to the breedings of what's actually being said. It's just not you're sitting there just reading the damn pedigree. We don't never just sit here and read a damn pedigree. He doesn't. He's trying to show you something. That's it. If it already worked, if you understand what was done to make it work, this is what it looks like. These are going to be the results. And I can keep doing this with this dog, this dog, this dog, this dog, this dog. That's trying to teach you something to where, you say it enough, or you say it in different ways, they catch on. Those are just some of the things that you take home with you, and you actually sit down, you look, you come up with your own program, and then you do what you're going to do, as far as what people do. I don't get into what people do. This is just a part of history. That when you start breeding for quality of American Pit Bull Terrier, I don't know what the other ones are supposed to look like, because again, it hasn't been enough to even establish the even cold-hearted standards of what American Pit Bull is supposed to be like. Because there's so many makes and models. There's so many champions and grand champions and ROMs and PORs that, the standards is all over the place. The bodies, the head, the ears, the structure, the head. This is that world that I can't sit here and tell you and talk about because, again, I don't understand it because I was never a part of it. And that's not knocking it. But I'm talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier of the past, the history, the ones that you keep pulling up in your pedigree, the one you're trying to build something for. You have to be aware of what you have. And if you're able to take that and whatever you see in what we're doing, and you can make it work for you to get something where you can set your own standards, it's in there. Because we're going to take you back to the source of what a real American Pit Bull Terrier was. Long before we start messing with it. All the way back to the boat. There's a history there. We're just covering a certain timeline. A timeline that we had a chance to fill in them gaps. To see a lot of the dogs that we can still see today. Be able to stop and look at some of the breedings and some of the guys' ideals. All that just comes with a part of just being a part of us sitting here trying to get certain points across. You know, that's why you get on the bus. You get your dog, you get on the bus, and you put yourself in our shoes. Let us, through this conversation, give you a close understanding of this is what was going on. This is why we talk about grand champions and the people who are behind those great dogs and their mastermind of not just one, but two, three. I mean, just it's consistency. This is why we talk about the ones that's worthy of talking about. Of the past for us. But we can follow the bloodline to the future. Doesn't matter what they're doing, how they're doing it, and who they're doing it with when they come to these dogs. We're not here to promote dog fighting at all. Dog fighting was a part of our past. It's not to glorify it, no. You can't glorify something that's still kicking, it's still there. All of us had some type of way of bringing that line all the way back from when it was on the boat to where we can even have some type of history moving forward for the dog to even be worthy even talking about. But we're going to talk about our experience from the outside of other people's experience. Talk about their dogs, their breedings, their success. Because it's still all about the dog. We do it with Crenshaw. I mean, there's so many names that's out there hooting. I mean, how far back do I need to go when you start talking about we're doing nothing any different than the stories that we already talk about? But then there's a big gap in the stories and the dogs. And it all depends on now who's telling the story. And that's what we like about doing this. Because we can tell a story and bring receipts. And maybe that's where, you might rub a couple because, again, it's hard for me to understand considering what we do. That we could possibly have any issues with anyone out there simply because there's not many out there that do what we done or can do what we do. See, criterias. I'm on this thing called, setting criterias. The American Pit Bull Terrier, to me, for me, and when you read books and anything about the history of these dogs, it's evident these were fighting dogs. That's the history. I haven't read any books about anything that's moving forward because again, I can only talk to history, and whatever people do moving forward, my thing is, it's okay to do what you're doing, but the fact is, we're talking about two different types of pit bulls. See, over here, where I am, on my side of the fence, the history side, I can honestly sit here and tell you I've had enough dogs to know what a good bulldog looks like, what a good bulldog is. I've had enough good damn bulldogs that I can really sit here and tell you, and not just boasting on our own shit, because one thing I hope we try to make clear, and we will push the issue if we have to, that the dogs that we created, that became going hard dogs, didn't just do well in our hands, but they did great, even better in other people's hands. That's something to sit back and say, you know, we got that by watching these people right here. And if you look back here, this is what they was doing. Because all we did is copycat what they did. How many times you done heard us say it? But when you put in the receipt right there and showing you, it should be clear. We understand what a good bulldog is. We understand what a good dog man is when he got a champion or a grand champion or have success with his breeding program on his yard, whether he's a breeder or he's going to be the dog fighter. One can't have, one gotta have, can't work without the other. That's just the history of the game. And you got to fill in that gap of the Maydays and the Tyrones and the Jiggers and the Shady Ladies, and I mean the list goes on. The list just goes on. But I never really hear y'all talk about the people behind them. See, that's where we're not gonna let y'all forget about them. See, they ain't out there writing no books. No. I see one of the dogs pop up, but then you don't really know nothing about the dog until you know the man behind the dog. We can't go back and fix anything in our past. But when we're talking about bulldogs, I mean, I'm not trying to be a car salesman here, but we're talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier. So my conversation will be a little bit different considering what we are when it comes to talking about what a good bulldog is. What's a game bulldog? What's a good brood bitch? Why you pick that stud as your stud dog? Why you run with that bloodline? See, my conversation for that could have some explanation to it. It's hard to do that doing it the other way, because I seen what a game bulldog does, and I can tell you how game he is, because only way you're gonna really find out is he had to be out there. He's gonna show you what it really is to be a bulldog and be game. I know what that looked like. I've never had the confidence to say you was game by just sitting on a chain. See, from that era, and you have to understand, any questions in this game that we had to ask ourselves, majority of the time, everybody was going to find out. This is what's in the guessing game. It was competition. That competition has existed for many years. All we can do is talk about it. Respect the men who carried that torch all this way. Because you're still talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier for what they know it of, for what we all know it of. That's the part that you gotta always respect and understand. Over here, they had a purpose. That's all. And that purpose might be different than anything other than what other people do. But on this podcast here, we're going to be talking about the purpose. Because that's the only part that we know. And when you raise enough of them to understand what it really takes, and then in the time period, everybody understood the risk. This is why I'm not going to sit here and condone to it, because it is illegal with federal complications. Things aren't the same, but here's the thing. Way back, all the way up until the now, they've been doing it regardless of what the circumstances was. And that's not something I glorify, because it's going to be what it is. That's what I'm saying. The great ones, the ones where they're talking about, is always going to come from the purpose until somebody finds a way to make it something else. But I'm just telling you, the majority of the history of the American Pit Bull Terrier, that's where the history lies. And just understanding that and enjoying just having somebody willing to share with you and talk about it and hear it come from other people. Help you jump in there and diagnose and answer some of the questions. Try to get an idea of how to put this shit together to where you can just, instead of looking at the paper, that the damn dog give you a reason to look at the damn paper. That's all. I don't know how you do it on the other side. Does the paper make the dog? Well, that might be cool for that, because that's a different type of purpose. And I don't get into that lane. Y'all never hear me get into that lane. You always hear me we stay in this lane right here. Here is a different type of purpose. This is the history of that purpose, and this is how we're going to ride out. So, keeping that thought in mind, I just feel like when it was time to come back, see, we really wasn't away. We was really away, but then we didn't have to, get tied up into trying to figure out what we're going to do. And then trying to understand when you're trying to come to an end. I told you this, prior to when I actually, shut things down. But I had a purpose behind that, because, again, I'm watching him. But that ending is still coming towards, because we coming into 2025. And one thing that me and Mo, have come to the conclusion that, yeah, we're going to run this out, but he's going to run this out his way. And, we're going to go back to getting back on the damn bus, checking the chains, making sure your cameras is right. Because back here, that's the world we take you to. Don't want to offend nobody out there, but please understand, this is just a different criteria when you're talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier. Understanding that. And we try to make sure we get that point across, to all our viewers. And, it's like most people write a book and, we just sit down and we talk about it. Who does that, right? Well, we buy books. There's stories. There's videos. There's history. All we're doing is sharing our history with you. They be hearing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Just sharing a little bit of history. No, I was just trying to see what the chat out. I hope y'all can hear me and everything. I don't see nobody doing nothing like it. But look here, coming into 2025, and after sitting back, and again, let me thank my people. Everybody concerned, everybody, hoping for a quick return and shit. And I still followed, everybody. Just didn't probably jump in. But again, just try to see what it's like when you're not, because most of the time we so quick to do this right here, and don't really pay attention to what everybody else is doing. But when you get a chance to sit back and just see what everybody else is doing, it makes me appreciate why we do what we do. Because don't nobody do it like we do. Because not too many of them have done what we have done. And if we can share that experience and other people who have done it way higher level than we could possibly imagine. But just the fact that we were still able to have something that we can actually talk about. And talk about the people that we actually been around. Let them share their stories. Take the bit of information. Don't have to read a book. All you got to do is come and watch the video, because you're going to learn something and you're going to find, you understand, this is what we do over here. I need y'all to keep supporting it. I need y'all to keep hitting them like buttons. And we're going to get back down to what really matters, because these dogs, they're not going anywhere. And hopefully everybody understand the love of the dog is always going to be first thing at hand. People might think what we was doing, back in the day, and all these men, that they were cruel. And I don't know how to take that sometimes, because I know how much I love my dogs. And that kind of was like a crazy, predicament to be in. But then it's a love for the game and the dog. So, not everybody can do that. And for those who are trying to profit off of dogs like that, because that's what they, if that's what you're doing, then you have to understand, you better be careful how you do that based on what the law. They tell you you're selling dogs for the purpose of dog fighting. Now that's a hell of a big umbrella to fall under, out here just selling dogs, but then hyping them up like, to me, you're just asking for trouble. And it looks like that. We don't try to speak like that, because we don't have nothing to sell. Nobody's selling anything from here when it comes to these bulldogs. We're going to tell you about all the great breedings. You know how Pets Online work. All these are just stories. You can't believe half the shit that's on there. But then you decipher it. You have the choice to take in what you want to take in. All we're going to do is just present it, because this is what it is. Because this is the part that you have to understand. We got a different purpose. So we're always going to be on this side. So there is no such thing as disagreements or people having their opinion. You did that and we did this. That, either way you look at that, I'm not trying to be that. And you just can't. I'm gonna let Mo down to that part right there, because he's a little bit more aggressive than I am. I really be trying to be nice to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a true believer in the criteria things and the things that we're actually trying to bring to the light, and that is the history, filling that gap in the history where a lot of these great dogs that you hear about and you talk about, but then here's a lot of these dogs that we're presenting to you are great dogs, and they have that one thing that worked for them because the consistency stays present. And I see how Floyd and even Tom and even Tudor, how they was working their hands when they didn't have nowhere near the technology we had, but they were just working off just the dogs, and they was coming up with some monsters. They're coming up with some monsters, and when you follow the history like that, and you still see that gap right there, you know what I'm saying? You fill in like all them great names that Mo be mentioning, all them great dogs he be mentioning, the stories behind them and the conditioning and the keeping, how to bring them up as puppies. I mean, everybody think it's easy to sit up there and create a yard. Creating a yard. Imagine that. Let alone 5 and 10 dogs. But I'm talking about 80 and 40 dogs. What do you work? What is all that for? But when you had it to do what you choose to do with it and move things around the way we had a chance to move around with it, success that we got out of those dogs and the dogs that wound up in other people's hands, I take privilege in to say, you know what? That going hard shit was some serious shit. And if everybody's seeing the chemistry, they seeing the formula. Stick to the formula, you can't lose. All the way down to that trait thing. Going hard dogs, check them out. I'm trying to tell you, regardless of whose hands they in, they back end killers. They're rough. I take privilege in knowing that. Seeing that, being a part of creating something like that. But yet I am nothing compared to the people I learned from. I can prove it too, because we done had enough of them on here. And we are, the proof is in the history, and you know how that works. It is what it is. See, you probably can't touch everybody in this American Pit Bull Terrier community. But the thing I loved about it, for all the people that we knew, all the people throughout history, regardless of where we was and how this thing went down, the history always included the way we kind of knew each other. A lot of them, we all crossed paths. We have that story, those memories, those discussions. Those are people who have had the chance to do that. We try to give you a chance to hear it and the people that they meet and the people that they meet and listen to the stories. Because that's important for us, because that's a history that for us, we can't let y'all forget that. And we hope that you're here to get that. Because we're not into nothing else but the history of the game American Pit Bull Terrier. So, keeping that thought in mind, fellas, I'm trying to get Mo on because he out here running his mouth. But just throw that out there because, again, I know we've been away for a couple, I didn't think it was that long. I was really thinking, a couple months, it would be okay. And for me, that's no time. But then you start thinking about it, damn, that's twice a week, 4 times a month, 4 weeks a month. Yeah. So trust me, it was hard to be away. But it was important to. So keeping y'all amused and try to just see where we're coming in as far as 2025. Because again, I just want everybody to understand that this is what you're going to get over here. That's all. And it's hard for me to get into anything with anybody if you're not doing, if you don't understand what we're doing over here. And this is not as a competition thing. For me, it's never been about a competition thing. For me, it's always been about getting the story out. You know, we always told y'all we would never let y'all forget about our mentors because they played a major part in it. A lot of these guys, a lot of these names, a lot of these dogs. In order to be able to get out there and say that, for us, we think it's a privilege. Because we share that with you guys. And that's us just doing what we said we would do, and that is what they did for us. You pass it forward. We just create an audience. Take advantage of the information that's being given. Look at the work they put in, because trust me, if you got bulldogs, I can't sit here and tell you how hard it is. You're going to find out if you're really trying to deal with these bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping that part plain and simple. You're already going to go through enough with them. So it's not really meant to sit here and make that job easy on you, because it's never going to be easy. The learning process, it will always continue. All the crazy skin diseases and, you know, the care and the warming and the conditioning and how, what'll hurt them, what can't hurt them, what to feed them, what not to feed them. There's so many different opinions out there. But how about taking some information based on people who have actually done it? How about that sometimes? A lot of these guys don't tell you their secrets. But the great thing about it is, if you pay attention to the dogs and what type of dog they had, look at the competition. Look what the type of dog they had. Those are the kind of people you want to listen for, because they're not just going to just go out there and give you they keep, but then a lot of them have shared the basics of everything, almost down to what they feed them. Some of them will tell you, hey, I shoot the birds, but they don't tell you how to use them. They just tell you, yeah, they did it and had success. Whatever they did, they share that with you. So if you listen to some of the interviews and just read into, because again, only people we talking about are people, you know, they're my people. And take advantage of that, fellas. Take advantage of getting all that information, even if it's just joyful listening. The thing is, read into what's being said. Because for me, when you're dealing with these bulldogs, you never stop learning. And that's a true statement. You never stop learning. There's always going to be something that's going to blow your mind. But then it's the little things that help you get beyond what everybody else is doing. If you stop and just take apart, like, they do a bite bar with the dog. They teach the dog how to bite. They teach the dog how to listen. Yeah. It's those little things. How do you do that? You ever just got down and actually took a dog, and most people who can take a dog and don't have to be an excellent trainer can teach a dog how not to sit in the house, how to walk on a leash. I mean, there's so many things when you spend and take the time that you can get a dog to do. But I have never, ever once had to make a pit bull want to fight. I just make that clear. I think that's cruel. Didn't want to do it, then why are you trying to do it? You know, that's why we gave it a name. They cold. They never got started. Okay, that's that category. Okay, but it don't take away from the fact. Still, a pit bull is just a cold pit bull. That's all. You don't make them want to fight. You can't make them want to fight. They don't want to fight. You don't. Look how many great ones out there who've been cold to produce great dogs. What will make you keep a cold dog? Well, you get enough experience and you have enough faith in why you holding this cold dog. Y'all got to understand why you holding on to this cold dog, because you'll understand why they held on to the cold dog, because history going to show you why. It's going to show you. You just got to ask yourself, what did he see to make him do that? And for the ones who have done it, we can tell you why we done it. You heard a couple of them have, no, I don't deal with this, but then you hear, a couple of them talk about, yeah, they had some cold ones that produced bomb litters. But that's the history I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to be able to get in there and say, that's what you're trying to get out of this. If we ain't giving it to you, then guess what? That makes it easy. That makes us want to not, when you set it all. When we feel like we set it all, we really have set it all. We're going into 2025, we're kind of looking at it maybe that this is how you just say it all. We're going to go back and deal with the yard, and we're going to put this little short things together, and we're going to just take this to where it's all, and it's going to be in order instead of all over the place. You know what I mean? Because, again, we started in all over the place, but we also know we got a whole lot of information that is all over the place out there. So it takes some time to sit down and put together the right things. But this is how much this is meaning to us going into 2025. So in the process of doing that, I'm just giving you the heads up. I'm going to turn this over to Mo now and get ready, This is Mo 2.0. I'm going to call this Mo 2.5. All right? We'll comment on this after we're done. Welcome back, Mo. What's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for all the people, man, checking in. The prayers. This to call just to see how I'm doing. I mean, there's so many of y'all. I can't name you all, but y'all know who y'all are. It was very appreciated, for sure. For sure. I know a few of y'all. I know y'all was laughing at me. Some of y'all got a chance to talk to me. So I know some of y'all in that Shark Tank, some of y'all boys in that back street. You know what's up. Y'all know y'all laughing. I know y'all laughing at me. Twin them up. I know that's what y'all saying too. But I come back because I told y'all I was coming back. And it's a reprise. We're trying to plug it up, Mike. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, because ain't nothing here on the mic. They still hear you. They still hear me? I think so. Mic check one, they ain't doing that right there. Hey, thumbs up, y'all. So make sure Mike want to make sure y'all hearing me. They get the thumbs up, Mike. You don't see no thumbs yet. Any thumbs? I'm trying to plug this in something. Yeah, man. So definitely big shout out back to y'all with really appreciated thanks. You know what I'm saying? For all those ones that had that time with me, that kicked it out. I was a little late on getting back on some of those replies out there. But for those who was getting in touch with me that had that, the presidential number, y'all was calling, and sending texts and sending things through Messenger, and that was all right, man. I really appreciated that. But this is New Year, and I'm coming back because I'm tell you what I know Mike gave y'all a little insight of what was making choices on decisions on when to take a break. He played a major part in that, and he acted on what he thought was right, and I feel him. You know what I'm saying? I do, because he also knew my frustration. You know what I'm saying? There's a little frustration. See, my problem is I have a problem not with doing the show. It's just the stuff that comes along with doing the show. That, maybe I've been too nice because I find myself being too combative with damn near, I think, a lot of shows out here. I should never be arguing with nobody about they show or anything of the sorts. I don't have no beef with no podcast out there. You bring the heat, don't blame it on me because I bite hard. It's always seemed like I'm the bad guy once I start biting, but I ain't never picked a fight. And I'm going to come straight out and make that clear. I ain't never picked a fight. But you best believe when I scratch, that means there's a fight going, and I'm going to scratch. And I'm going to act like that until I win. So, just keeping it real. So I don't need to be arguing with y'all. The point is, whether you feel like you won or not, hey, whatever makes you feel good, that's on you. But I don't lose matches. I do run a high number in and off the court, and I'm going to keep it that way. Because I shouldn't be getting into with guys that don't do what I do. How you going to argue with a level that you ain't on? We don't have nothing in common to argue about. That's what I be tripping on. Nothing in common. I am not in none of these criterias. I'm not. 7A got a whole all-star cast over there. Them was real dog men. The general, it's his show. Ain't nobody claiming the fame on the general. I don't hear him running around here trying to be roster man, walk him down Ram or Mr. Garcia. But it's his show that got that all-star cast. Those are some badass names to have on that show, period. You know what I'm saying? Even though Fat Bill don't get along with me, because he gets mad at me and all that, but he has that little underlay. You don't know me, but I'm in your book. You know what I'm saying? When you do get to know me, I'm putting out the love that I know you. I know who got their ass whooped, and you ain't never really liked me after that. But I was never lying on you. Never lied on you. That's your fault you didn't keep it real. I was just bringing up the history. That's all it ever been. Ain't got nothing against you, but because you're a dog, man, I still admire you. Still in my damn famous, Hall of Fame. But, you ain't the same Fat Bill anymore either. But I ain't not talking about the new Fat Bill. I'm talking about the old Fat Bill. That's the one I know. And if I didn't know you personally, I would not know you now and go back to the one I respected back then. But you did get your ass kicked. It was part of history. Them was my friends, and I spoke on it. That's it. Wasn't meaning no harm to you. You did. I just made it out there. That's all. So don't hold that against me. Okay? But you a real dog, man. You got a podcast. You deserve one when it comes to talking about in my criteria. You were. If I was in a category, I'm in the category with you with that one too. You know what I'm saying? So you that's that's a hell of an all-star team right there. Ram, roster man, Mr. Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And Fat Bill. We can go in there, pull all one of them names up and go down through their history. Straight on down through there. And that's only 2 shows. Then you got J-Bo. J-Bo. He might have been in that Mississippi area, Louisiana area. But in that area, He was a legend, very well known legend. When I know people that down there that stand up like Big Ralph and Lockdown Rudy and them, you know, guys that I know that visited our zone. Well, we may not know J-Bo, but we know them, and them dudes right there is them dudes. Them are top high-level dog men. In the fast lane, whether you want to know if there's a fast lane or not, if you never played in one, you don't know what it is, don't get mad at me. Don't knock me for saying it. I got history behind me. A whole bunch of people behind me that I can give out here and give y'all. Those is the fast lane. Yeah, whether you was in your little circle and all that, hey, that's okay with me. I ain't hitting on that. But don't get mad when I pull up all these other great names, and these are great kennels that if you was any part of a lane of a game, that you know these are names as this great dog, man. Don't hate on me because, you know, I'm going to inject myself into that list because I was injected into that part of their life with those guys. Because you're not doesn't make you a nobody. But respect the fact that I was. And I don't know how you want to classify that. But as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean, they do know me if we don't even know you. But we don't mean we don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't put you in the same category when it comes to a level. But that don't take you down no level because you wasn't there. You know, maybe you had the opportunity to go in some of them big games and get big time. You wouldn't have been afraid. It's just where you was straight. But that doesn't mean that you wasn't shit. I ain't never going to ever act like I'm saying that because that's not what I am. But because we got out and we went everywhere. And this is how we were able to meet and know the people and see the dogs that we've seen in this game. Now, does that bring any accolades to my case? Well, I don't ask for any accolades to this. I'm pointing out the people. I'm showing you the people. And I'm leaving that up to y'all to get them the accolades because they do deserve it because I wouldn't be talking about them if they wasn't worth that much to me. And I know a whole bunch of them. Then said a bunch of them. Then been on the show and then poured up their dogs. So, see, where I'm going with this is this show, J-Bo, Fat Bill, and 7-8 in that all-star cast. If I was to go doing me a podcast, dog man, real dog man ranking, I wouldn't have but them four to pick from. Sorry. They're in my criteria. They are. Understanding that. I ain't stepping on nobody's paws when I say that because it's the truth. See, the other guys are not in that criteria. Not in mine. You're not in my criteria. So I know I can't fit yours. That's all I'm saying. I get on a yellow bus and I go back there and I use bulldogs. And when I start putting up my damn pedigrees, we showing wins. Not only we showing wins, we showing you great kennels that had these great dogs. A lot of them, you guys didn't even know if they was white or black. You notice when I really get down into the hard part of the game of showing you what the 90s was, it was ran by the Latinos and the brothers. You know, whether you like it, hear it or not. And I can come up in here and I've done it many times and just gave y'all all the proof and then had them all come through here. We can still talk about Gamner. We can still talk about Kenny Allen, Ricky Jones, Ozzie Stevens, and Supernat. Yeah, they played in the jungle. They didn't stay away from the jungle. They was up in there playing too. They gave us the opportunity to dive in there because they was real dog fighters. Color was not a matter. That's why I can tell you and have them join in. I hope I didn't forget you, Gambler, because I want you to take it personal because you was definitely in there. I don't know if I said his name or not, but he's one of them, Fergie. You know? My man, what's his name? Body Snatcher. Beach Boys. You know, them was boys. I mean, this is the dog games. There's no color to this. But these dudes was matching dogs. And every one of them names you hear, I can pull up a grand champion or a couple champions and show you if you was bringing your shit around these guys right here, 90% winners, guaranteeing you we betting against you. Don't take it personal. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? These guys we go into, people wanted to go into them because, you know, that's where all the competition is. And these are the guys who actually made the test and paid the way. So I just want y'all to know, 2025, I'm not arguing with nobody. I don't care. You know, I don't want to hear the shit because if I'm going to stand up on this hill, I'm going to act like I belong there. And if you ain't in that criteria, then mean you shouldn't be having no problem about nothing because you just don't belong on this mountain with me. You got your own mountain to stand on. I ain't trying to step up on that one because I ain't trying to walk down that way. You know what I'm saying? Hear that? And that's just how it is. So, hey. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I see guys, you know, it's like they get on this thing and they want to be just as good as me and be on a level that they can say that to me like they are. And then but you'll have no receipts to do that. So, no, I'm not doing no more of this elbow shit. Y'all get up off of me. You know, because when you come bumping into me from now on, you better have something to bump into me with. Your mouth is just not going to work. Because then you get my mouth and you don't like how my mouth works. Because I told you, step over here, I'm going to be that bulldog man that I am. I ain't going to change. So I'm just giving fair warning. I'm really getting ugly now because y'all getting mixed up. And it means I'm not being hard enough to really get you people to understand I'm not in your criteria. I'm not a part of that. Y'all can do whatever the hell y'all trying to do. I am an outlaw. I put y'all on a bus and take you way back there where I can be an outlaw. I don't want to be up here playing with y'all. I don't got to be in your criteria to do none of that. Podcast ain't even in your criteria to even critique me. So don't think I'm going to feel bad. I ain't. No, I'm not going to feel bad. J-Bo, if it was me and giving out trophies this year, out of them 4, because there's only 4 out here, I'm giving it to J-Bo. For his accomplishment, J-Bo, coming from Twin, the Mo, going hard Kennels. Your award that you got in your legendary status role in your history making you deserve. And you got a podcast that's pretty fun and observing. So to me, you deserve number 1. In my criteria. You understand what I'm saying? My criteria. You know? I'm only speaking of my criteria. Nope. Number 2, I'm going to have to be honest with you. Going hard Kennels. I'm going to put my shit where it belongs. Because that's where it belongs. I don't have no problem bowing down to a man that just made the legendary status. I ain't got mine. Hey, I don't have no problem stepping back, kneeling down to you, J-Bo. You in your show. That you fit the criteria to be in my top 4. There ain't none of that. I got honorable mention. I give you honorable mention. Y'all ain't gonna really be mad about my honorable mention. But it's there. You deserve to be there. But on that top level, in my criteria, it ain't but 4. And after that right there, I'm going to always go with the number 3 clan, and that's that all-star cast. Yeah, they went to Patreon and all that, but they look, this them being out there. And you got people willing to pay Patreon to go be out there with them. And no need to be hating on that. They got their own criteria to do that. And I'm with that. So that's my number 3. Bill, you already know you're on my list. That's right. You number 4. Hey, too bad ain't nobody under you. But I'm gonna mention, but you should be happy with that because look at the people I said. You might not see me. You know what I'm saying? But that's because you ain't got the glasses to see me with. I can see you and I can respect that. When you see me and see what I've done, you know what I'm saying, and respect that of what I've done and the places and the things that I've done in this game, because you've been around and you've been around a lot of great dog men. But so have I. This may be a little different than yours. But I was too busy being busy to mine. You know, we did cross corners several times. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you were still there. So don't hate on that one. That's a good to be even on that list for you. And you're a good guy now. You barely hanging in on the criteria because you got so much history. When I'm on the bus, I can't do nothing but take you with me. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about the fat bill now. I'm always be on that fat bill at the end. The one that did have that book. I don't know, everything about that. There's a whole lot that went on back there, but I ain't on that either. I'm talking about what the name you gained from being a fat bill back in the day. And again, never sweated on that. Hey, wouldn't have never been able to talk about your losses over here in my place anyway if it don't for you being over there in there to play. So how can I hate on that? I'm not never gonna hate on that. Don't ever think I'm trying to hate on that. Win or lose. That just show you what kind of bulldog man you is. Like you said, I might have missed the Tadpole and Brunson match, but I was there. I mean, wasn't that when I missed the Duke match? I saw the Tadpole and Brunson with Fergie. I missed the first one, just trying to get up there. But guess what? You never know who you really was. You was getting into it, my boy Hal Cash. You know what I'm saying? That's who I came up there with. I was still young to the sport, bro. But I'm always respect you. Always respect that. I'm always respect your book. I was a subscriber to your book. I'm happy that I got your books. And as long as you continue to do the show, you are in that ranking of my criteria for me to put you on, my list of great channels on YouTube. Because that's the criteria that I want to be judged by. I don't fit the other ones to be critiqued, to be judged. No, not when they're not doing what I've done. Where do I fit? I hear too many of them saying something about the old. The old. I mean, let's talk about the old. At least we doing something with our pretty pedigrees. At least we doing something with our pretty pedigrees. We make these pedigrees pretty. We do. We do. I'm just going to stay on that. That's all I'm saying. I'm like a pedigree. I like to see a good pedigree of a dog that can climb up that wall and break world records and be having a dog fighting pedigree. But can we say that yet, y'all? No. Can we get a dog on the mill to do it yet? With a great pedigree, a dog fighting pedigree? Some kind of shit y'all out here trying to mix up and build and still don't do shit with it as a dog fighter. But at least, before you start putting this old folks down, give me some of the champions who get me on a mill in a wall. Damn the confirmation. Looks ain't shit. We want action. Action. You know what I'm saying? We can have a lot of pretty pedigrees and dogs that look like they the shit. But where the action at to prove that they the shit? No, let me win a championship with my dog, now put him in a dog show. Shit. I want to be known in the dog show as a dog fighting champion to come to a dog show to win a dog fighting confirmation. Guaranteed the fact that he's a champion, he's going to have a couple little nicks and nicks and nicks and knocks. But the fact that he's standing there with it, got a chance. I'm probably the realest dog, goddamn it, in that place. Shit. Mayday made grand champion ADBA with Mayday. Grand champion with Mayday when all he had to do was just bring Mayday to the show. Made grand champion ADBA. Just take him to the show. It's grand champion Mayday. Plain and simple. Who gonna beat that dog tonight? Nobody. Why? Because he's the perfect example. Care what you got standing around there posing and barking. Only goddamn one supposed to win. Okay? And that's why he was able to do that. There's a couple more. Old champion Dylan. Back in the day, another champion. Went right out there on the ADBA circuit and got him all on the Gazette. Champion. Why you think he was winning? Had a little couple nicks and bruises and stuff. But guess what? He's the perfect example in the criteria of what a real true American pit bull is. Game dog. They're going to always have the ups. To me, have me judging shit. Let one great one come up in there looking nicked up. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, NASCAR. You're here in the show. Hey, anybody else? When you already know my favorite. Because if I'm judging on pure understanding who that is and the criteria that those dogs represented when it comes to the American Pit Bull Terrier. Champion who? Shoot. I ain't being biased. He fit my criteria. He looked good. And evidently he is good. That's a real bulldog. Real bulldog in the building? Anybody else? Is there anybody else? This bulldog here, champion. You best believe. So you don't need me to be no judge. You don't need me to be no judge because that's my criteria if I'm judging anything. And I'm not being biased. I mean, to be real. I can tell you if you look good, but I'm gonna always pick a real winner over a cosmetic dog. You're cosmetically here posing. When I'm bringing a bulldog to pose, his posure is for real. The pose of a real champion, a real bulldog. So, this is not the kind of thing I want, the people who ain't doing what I do take to heart. But it's the kind of thing I want y'all to sink in y'all head when it comes to y'all dealing with me. I'm just showing you that I don't fit in your party. So it should never be a problem with me in your party because you don't fit my criteria. Now, if it hurts your feelings to understand that you're not on my level, then your problem. But don't expect me to be nice if you bother me because you're not. And that's where our argument will be. I will constantly press that fact. I don't want to argue if you can't do that. If you can't bring me that, then I ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing to argue about because we ain't on the same page anyway. You're not going to get no more brownie points and no extra shit. Y'all should be paying me to argue with me. Because this helps y'all out. It don't do nothing to me because I've always been this way. Now, this is the thing that just been leading to, okay? I love y'all out here, Shark Tank. Go clean out your glasses. I want y'all to clean your glasses real good. Because we're going to get on the bus. We got to get on the bus here, y'all. Because what I'm getting ready to do tonight, we need to be on the bus. We need to be on the bus. So grab your dog. Grab a good one now. This one here going to be hard. This one here, you don't even bring no maybes. If you got some winners, better bring them. You got some imaginary dogs, you can go out there in that backyard and look at that mug and see Luke Kane or Barracuda or, Jimmy Boots. You know, he might have a big head like Jimmy Boots. You know, he might have that nice, perfect body. You know what I mean? That you really believe if you could do something with him, he would be the one. Okay, then you get that one right there and you come with me. Let's go take this ride. And remember, you come on in my time now, so don't be afraid. Everything is done on a fictional basis. Don't know who, when, and where, right? Always remember that. Always live by the disclaimer. You know, we can talk about it, but shoot, what you gonna do? Ask me some questions? If they ask me some questions, guys, what do I know? I don't know nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing. I mean, it's a story. I tell you something, and you get out there and get to telling everybody the story. You don't know when, where, and who either, do you? So the people get mad and come at you and be like, what do you know? What do you know? Do you know what you know? Nothing. I don't know who, when, or where, but I can tell you about that dog. Well, how do you know? I don't know, but I can tell you about that dog. You want to ask me, did I ever see him go? No. Do you know who had him? No. You know when he was out there? I don't know nothing. I just know about that dog. You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's how I play. So you ain't gonna never hear me up there trying to, you know, be Mr. Nice Guy and I'm gonna do the good things. No, I'm an outlaw. That's why I get on the bus. I'm gonna continue being an outlaw. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna hear where I'm going with this, because I'm going to blow y'all up with something. Before I get started here, don't forget to hit the damn like button. Don't forget to hit the damn like button. Note, this channel in no way, shape, or form condones, support, nor participates in any illegal state, local, or federal laws that violate the Animal Welfare Act of 1979. This channel is strictly for historical, fictional, educational, and entertainment purposes only. So we're going to get that out the way so y'all can get an understanding. Now go ahead, Mo. Y'all look here. I left a comment. Oh no, let me get the plug in. No. And I forgot to tell y'all who my honorable mention was. My honorable mention is my boy PBK. Whether y'all like that or not, y'all might go, what? Yeah, that's you. What's up with that? PBK might not. I'm going to ride this thing right here till I pop back up. Once I pop back up, I know we back on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we back on. All right. All right, y'all. Technical difficulties. You know, just when it may get good, y'all. When y'all be like, when I do this next move here, y'all gonna be like, that's why that mug did that thing. But look here, man. No, I was saying, y'all might be mad because I did have an honorable mention. You know, I'm going to have to tell y'all, I forgot about my boy. You know, yeah, Pierre Bay, we definitely get honorable mention because he halfway there. You know what I'm saying? He know what it meant to get his feet dirty. You know what I mean? That's say more than what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, at least he did something. You know, at least he got something to represent when he go talking about his yard. You know, y'all can put his shit down all you want, but the man at least took his shit that he was feeding. It wasn't just bragging about the fact that it was some walk-a-mall shit. He was taking his chances with the shit. And he's doing better than a lot of you with it ain't. The guy that ain't. So get a little dude, give him a break. Give him a break on that because he does good things with his show. And it ain't like he he bulldogging, you know, he halfway there because he plays in that halfway zone. You know what I'm saying? But he on the all the way now. He on the all the way. But look, I was giving you a shout out on his show on when he was doing the his opinion on the the show. And I was just giving him a shout out. I thought he made some good points and it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But I put a comment there, wasn't nothing but simple but good job, Joe. And somebody came on there and was like, no, you wrong. I mean, when they said no, you wrong, it was like, what all I said was, and didn't really know what he was talking about anyway. So if you want to know what the comment was, you just go back to his show where he was doing the list and go down to my comment and watch what he said. This guy, he came back and said this thing to me. I had no idea what he was talking about. Sounded like he was trying to put the dude down. I didn't understand what he meant, what he was saying. I just didn't get it at all. But as I was going through my, answering, because, I hadn't been on my emails in a while. And, so I'm going back through, and checking mails and answering a lot of you guys that was sending me messages and stuff like that. I ran across something. And I ran across it in my email. And when I opened it and I read it, it blew me away. So I'm not going to even hesitate, and I'm gonna put it on y'all, and we're gonna go through this, and y'all look at this like I saw it for the first time. And then before I say anything about it, I'm gonna just give it to y'all and take it like this is the first time y'all looking at it like I did. I'm just gonna put it up here and let you see. This is my email. It came on December 1st. I didn't get this until a few days ago, going through there saying hi to everybody. Read it. Go along with me and read this. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to give y'all a chance to read it. Now keep in mind, I want y'all to first notice, look who it all went to. Now, you see that me? That's me. Okay, well, I just want to make sure they seen that part. Hold on, let me get back. Okay, now, go ahead. Just let me know when I need to start moving on down. I'm going to go all the way back up to the top just in case y'all want to be like, let me read this again. I know I ain't reading this shit. Because I had to read it twice my damn self. What in the hell is my name? How in the hell am I getting emails like this shit? Me. I'm an outlaw. You see these names on here? I'm an outlaw. I don't belong on that damn list. And all the people on that list, they got my email. Ain't nobody saying shit to me, y'all. Ain't nobody on that list said nothing to me. Nothing. No call, no email, no nothing. No, you got shows. All y'all got a show. Ain't nobody said nothing. That show y'all I ain't y'all. That clearly show you I ain't in y'all criteria. This shit here. I don't fit nothing in this thing. Look at this shit. Your efforts has already provided us with invaluable information leading to arrest, prosecution, and bust in the U.S. and Canada. We greatly appreciate your continued support. It's time to eradicate this breed. What the? What the fuck? Did y'all see that shit? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I read. And got going hard. Kennels reloaded with these shit. And all them names up there, why ain't y'all put this shit on y'all show? That's what I want to know. How my name get in there with y'all? I don't fit that shit. I don't fit none of that shit. That's why I'm on the show showing everybody that shit. Damn right I ain't that shit. Now, before I say anything about it, y'all tell me what y'all read, what y'all see. How would y'all take this and find your names up on it? You know, I don't see Triple J on there. Oh, because he got a case. I don't see J-Bo on there. I don't see Sam Naden them on there. You know? That's 2 of the 4 on the list. Of my list. A true podcast. You know? How the hell am I on the list with these people? And I'm the outlaw. How did I even get that? How did they even get me? The way I talk, that's like just throwing me right there in the goddamn wolf mouth. Me? This show? Y'all motherfuckers is like trying to throw me to the wolves. Y'all can take y'all good guy shit and kiss my ass doing this shit. Because if y'all doing this shit right here, and ain't none of y'all even have the audacity to think that somebody to let me know? Because this is what, a kept secret or some shit? Did nobody send me a memo? Did nobody send me a memo to have my name on this bullshit here? The hell is this shit? You know what I'm saying? How my name get up there? And how y'all name up there and y'all ain't doing this what I'm doing today? That's what I'm asking. Why I got to be the one doing this? Oh, because I'm the outlaw. Oh. That's what I'm saying. Y'all tell me. Shark Tank. Y'all tell me. Comments. Y'all tell me. How am I supposed to see this shit with my name on it? Should I not be mad? I didn't get nobody permission to use me for shit. I mean, for real. I don't know nothing about this shit.
Who goes that far to create some shit like
that? Is it for real? Look, I clicked on some shit. Okay, because they got this little thing down here at the end. You know, we have been in collaboration with Shark. Yeah, you know, right there, it said we've been in collaboration with Shark.
You know what I'm saying? Look at there. Okay, I clicked on it. And my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just the bust your ass channel, huh? Look at this. Yo, and they got me and using the Shark Tank and all that in there. I don't want them to get that misconstrued. Shark Tank, shark. Oh my goodness. Look at this, y'all. Ain't nobody put this shit on their show. This is a PBA. This is a PBA. To me, this is a PBA. This is a public announcement. This is what is a public service announcement? It's a PSA with the loudspeaker. All right, guys, we got all these goddamn podcasts on this shit and ain't nobody saying anything. Why? This is some police shit or just some good guy shit? Because all y'all good guys. I'm not a good guy. So I know damn well I don't belong in that list. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't feeling it. And if y'all ain't did it, I did it. I mean, this ain't no going out no way because this ain't no fake shit. I mean, somebody know because if there was some fake shit, it could be on anybody's show. Put it out there, damn it. Show everybody like it is, like I'm doing. I don't give a damn if it's fake or not. Ain't nobody else spoke up on it. And that concerns me. Because I'm the only bad guy on the list. They can talk shit about everybody else because everybody else is trying to do the good thing, right thing. I'm not on that. I'm on the bus. I'm going out in the past, and I talk about the shit in the past. And what I'm talking about in the shit in the past is consistent to dog fighting. Now, there ain't nobody in that organization gonna like me. Because that's what they're gonna find when they come to this damn show. So for me, somebody to even consider letting my name fly through there, and in the fact that it wasn't even considered for any of you guys to even say anything.
I said it could be Chico Lopez.
It could be Chico. My thing is, why ain't nobody else put up the alert? No, why ain't all these other people on here? Where's the alert at? Okay, so I ain't heard nobody jump up there and defend this shit. I am, because I don't belong there. And I'm telling every damn thing. I'm telling everything. What is this? Shark Tank. Backstreet. I'm asking y'all. What is this? Y'all heard anything? Anybody else knew about this shit? Did anybody else put out a PSA other than me? That's why I was talking about me and my criteria in comparison with all these other people. That's what I've been talking about. This shit right here. Somewhere in there, somebody got shit all crossed up. Well, if it was Chico, I mean, again, Chico, fake, whatever, this should have been up. If y'all have not seen this shit here yet, because these are the people that it went to. I'm not the only one. These are the people that they sent this shit to. Now, there's only one unfamiliar name up there that I would have expected not to get in touch with me and tell me my name was on some shit like this. And we already into a new year. I told you, I didn't even, this, I just found out just a few days ago. I ain't talking about 72 hours either. Going through there, answering and telling everybody what's up. And I bump into this shit. And ain't nobody said nothing. But I look on there and the only person that don't belong on there is me. They come to my show and they gonna hate me because somebody put my name up on some bullshit, gotten the people who don't want to see the shit right into my motherfucking back door. Knowing I ain't on that shit. I have no criteria to nobody on that list. And the other thing, it says, we want to sincerely thank you for your dedication in exposing illegal dog fighting. As we discussed during our private calls, the agreed payments will be sent to you via PayPal, as promised. And I would want to believe it's fake, but all these people got the email just like I did. Now, y'all ain't giving me just no any kind of explanation when I got a whole bunch of names on there that could have been who could have been done this before I did. So, you know, I don't have no explanation for them because I ain't them. But you want to know why Twin broke that shit out and showing everybody, because Twin ain't on that shit. I ain't trying to be no part of that shit. And I ain't keeping shit like that a secret. Y'all got me bent. Y'all got me bent. It ain't even the fact of who done it. The fact is, it's been out there and ain't nobody put that shit out there to make it known that it's out there. Nobody, I mean, at least somebody tell me. Y'all don't like me like that? Or can't say I'm a part of that because I'm showing everybody. I ain't part of this shit here. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know, most of you guys hate each other. I don't know, is there some organized shit going on here? Did I miss y'all bus? I sure didn't get on it. I don't even know how I got in it. But if it was fake, I would think somebody would have put this out there. Y'all got the messages just like I did. And if it was fake, I think somebody would have been speaking on it like I'm doing. So I don't know. But I don't know and don't care. I'm telling y'all, after finding it, after all this time, and this is something new to me, I'm putting this shit out here. I'm not keep what? Somebody gonna explain something to me? For real, because the only one that got something to say like, wow, I'm the outlaw in the crew, and my name don't look nowhere like it's supposed to be there when it comes to me and the shit that I talk on this show. And somewhere in there, this is what I was talking about, that criteria shit. This is what I was talking about, peoples. Somewhere in all these heads, they think I'm fitting their criteria to put me with their shit. And I ain't. Ain't trying to be. That right there, it tells you why. Be out here flying one way, goddammit, and driving a motherfucking different kind of car playing Seek a Squirrel and shit the other way. The hell is this shit? I ain't Morocco Mo. I ain't nothing. This Morocco Mo here then went rebel. Seek a Squirrel. I don't run with you, cuz. I'm Morocco Mo. I'm going this way. I'm on my own thing, man. I don't bounce like that, y'all. Y'all go ahead and do that. I ain't like that with y'all. Ain't never been like that. Ain't gonna be like that. I ain't gonna ever be like that. And you know, yeah, I mean, I would have been appreciative if everybody had did this long before I did. Because it makes it even better. Cause these people might go on here looking for me to be some supportive bullshit, and they're gonna see me doing this shit. And they're gonna go back a couple more, and what they gonna find? What they gonna find? Shit. They're gonna probably put 2 or 3 more agents over here to watch every show that we do. Invitation only. Kind of shit is this? And no, it's not nothing nice. I mean, I'm still looking for Mike to tell me what the room is saying, because I ain't heard nothing. I want to hear something. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. I can pull it up here. All right, y'all. I'm going in. Mike said I can go in and see what y'all talking about. Because I don't want to keep talking about it until everybody else start talking about it. I want to hear what y'all say, so I don't want to feel like I'm overreacting, but I'm on one. That's right there. That's right, 517 SEK. That's right, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It said if it was fake, it seems the other guys would have at least reached out to you and each other. When Mune said, read the names. Read the names. You want me to read the names, When Mune? No one would ever say. Huh? Oh, when Mune said that. No one would ever say eliminate debris in an official doc. It didn't say eliminate, it said eradicate. And what they're talking about, they're trying to eradicate the fighting dog of the pit bull. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It's not the actual breed. They're trying to eradicate the pit bull, the dog fighting dog. I mean, Paul, when it comes to PBK, my people, I mean, we already know he does the news. You know what I'm saying? He does the news. I mean, the letter, it was, remember he did say Nitty was his cousin. You know? Remember we talked about the P. Nitty thing back in the day, but there's Nitty again on the PBK, but his name is on the address. But, my thing is this. It could be anybody. But if it was a sour note, even when it comes to him, he's got to show that he likes to talk shit. And I would have been throwing this shit all across the woodwork. But like I said, I'm the only one on that list that don't need to be on that list. Because none of these guys got anything, that they saying, they don't go in the back and talk about dogfighting as this channel does. And every one of those guys is trying to be positive. So it's not like, whatever it is going on with that right there, to me, it's not, I'm looking at it like the fact, whatever the hell it is that got everybody on the quiet and the hush hush, that shows you I don't need to be on that goddamn thing because I ain't on the hush hush. I don't care how it go or who else it went to. I know I ain't got no business on that shit. And I ain't blaming nobody for putting me on there. I'm just saying. I bet you I'm not going to sit on it. I'm not going to sit on it. Would y'all sit on it? Should I should have kept it a secret like everybody else was doing? I mean, if that was a secret or whatever. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So now I clearly understood what the comment was speaking on. And I don't know, whoever made that comment, you know what I'm saying, he evidently seen that letter before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Remember how to read the names. Man, y'all can read the names. I mean, again, the and a name on there, to me, it fits my criteria to be on that list. That's the only thing that I'm complaining about. You know, everybody else might not have no problem with that letter to even want to speak on it, because they don't fit my criteria either. You know what I'm saying? Fat Bill is the only person, and I said the Fat Bill that I put on my list was based on the Fat Bill that I knew back in the day. But I also told y'all he's not the same Fat Bill today. Okay? You understand what I'm saying now? Right. So I could say Fat Bill on you know, and where I put him at, right there, number 4. This is on there. But that's based on the Fat Bill that I know. You know, not the Fat Bill that's out here doing the podcast thing. Fat Bill. But that Fat Bill other now, he ain't trying to, you know, he's a good guy too. I'm the only goddamn outlaw on there. And how you think I'm feeling about this? Again, I don't fit the criteria. That's all I'm arguing. That's what I'm fussing about, to be there.
Whoever put that kind of shit out there and everybody keep them quiet about it.
Isn't this not up to the breed standard? That's right. You know, I don't know how to, you know, I say like this. Well, my man, student for life. If I got it, they got it. Let me take you back to this email. This email been around because a man spoke on it in PBK's thing. Somebody spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody spoke on that. I seen this when like I said, you go to PBK's show where he did the list. And I gave my nephew a shout out. And this Hirsch name, when the dude came on there in that comment, he was telling me I was wrong for shouting out for my dude. That's all I did is gave him a shout out. Told him he did a good job. But this name was in there. Y'all go read it, and then that'll put to rest your comment about they didn't get the email. All right? You acting like you supporting them. Hey, but don't try to start making excuses, because I'll throw some details in there where I respect some answers better answer than that. I don't see why. They don't think they did get it. I got it. Evidently somebody else got it because it was spoke on to me before I even knew anything about it. So that throws your hypothesis right out the window. No, not a good one. You'll see that guy's horses thing right there right there in PBK's comment. When you see it, you'll see it right there. And even then, I didn't know what he was talking about. I had no idea what he was talking about until I ran across this. Just look, that was December 1st. That's how long I ain't been in there messing around on the thing. But I ain't heard. I mean, like I said, when it came to me and I seen that, it blew me away because I was on there. What the heck am I doing getting an email? That's what I was doing. I don't know nothing about that World 2 stuff. That all this stuff here, it does exist. There's the email address. Why would I want to send them an email?
Why would somebody go up there ready to just do dumb shit? This is what we did on it.
To me, the point that I'm on here, it could be a joke. My thing is, this is December 1st. And I told y'all, what kills all this about me being the only one to get this thing is BS. Because I said somebody made a comment related to this email right here long before I knew what the heck he was talking about. When I ran across this email is when I realized what old dude was talking about. And the point is not the fact that I'm on here, but the fact since December 1st, all these people, and ain't nobody threw this thing up there on the air as a public service announcement.
And they said in the sent box, because you sent it to yourself, right?
Where?
Up at the top. See, it says,
No, it says me. No, that's them telling me, look, see, 2, and it's my email address.
just right.
Me.
Where it says in the inbox, it says sent. See, you over there in the sent box.
Yeah, that's because I sent it to other people. No, I sent this. I sent this to people to get to let them know, hey,
Go pull it up in the inbox.
oh, this in the inbox. Oh, definitely. I'll take it to the inbox. It wasn't December 1st when I got it. It was December 1st when I got it. Where's that mug at? I didn't open it up until. Hold on, let me open it. Cause I started up. I put it in the start. That's why it's in the start section. Here, watch. Where's my labels at? This thing. Where the stars at? There we go. See there? December 1st inbox.
You address that to them.
Yep, December 1st inbox. See that? I had a star on it. Yeah, I started up. Right there. I just opened it. I didn't open it December 1st. It came December 1st. But shoot, I think I opened this like December 31st.
That's for it's in the sent box because he sent it over there, but it's in his inbox. You see that right there? That takes care of that notion.
Oh yeah, it's in my inbox. There's no doubt it came in my inbox on December 1st. All these hypothetical talks, man, y'all know better. Y'all better analyze it before you say it, because I hate to be shooting you down with something so simple and obvious. If you was a lawyer, I'd be getting rid of you for poor assistance. You gotta come better than that. No, y'all wanted to be. I ain't heard a bit of proof to show me this shit is not legit. These people did not get this email. That's a fact that I know this guy out there. Yeah, let me go back and go in here so I can catch some of this, man. I'm missing some good stuff here. I mean, I got so much shit up. Hold on, guys.
Hey, Student for Life, I'm pretty sure that answered your question. I didn't see your reply back on that. Hit me back, because that's a good, you asked the question, but now you got the answer.
That's why it's in his send box, because he's had it over there. But it came in his inbox. He can move it around any kind of way he wants, but it still came in his inbox.
It came in my inbox. I started. See what happened when I went to my star. Oh, okay, dang, y'all. I didn't know I was on video. I thought I was on the screen. Look at me, man. Come on, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was on this damn thing here. I need to stay on this shit for a minute. That's where I need to be. So y'all can keep on reading this bullshit here. Why y'all giving up y'all explanations, not standing there looking in my face.
If it's fake, fine, it's fake. But here's the point. Don't nobody find it necessary to see that somebody's out here.
Oh, I'm the only one I'm only one coming up here putting it online, showing everybody that all these other people got this shit and they said nothing to y'all. Okay? Okay? Y'all can ride on that naive shit, okay? Because that ain't flying in my world. You can go over there and ride that pony with them. I ain't on that pony. So I don't want to hear it. You got to give me something better than that. Because my receipts still overwhelmingly says that's some bullshit you telling me. And I ain't on it. You got to give up something better than that. Give me something that makes sense. Don't give me nothing that don't make no sense trying to cover up for somebody you may like. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't pointing fingers. I'm telling you what's in my world, what's going on in my shit, and I ain't saying nothing fake about it if ain't nobody else said nothing like I'm saying. I'm the only one saying something, so everybody else gonna call it fake, and it's showing up in their email like this, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Well, that's their fault, because I am. And I know they got the email too, like I did. No, if they had put somebody to put that up before I did, my name on there, they gonna be looking at me like I'm some goon, like, you know, some fly bird, you know, old talking bird, or being recruited to a task force in this appreciation of ongoing collaboration, and we click on the link. Yeah, y'all right. You got anybody want to, you can go ahead and look up that Animal Kindness Network, take their email address, and you go play with that shit. I ain't giving them nothing of mine. I ain't responding to it. I ain't doing nothing with that. But is it? You gotta first convince me it's not bullshit. Why y'all think I don't want to hear that shit? It's gonna be everybody got that email, and until they come up with a better explanation of why nobody's doing what I'm doing tonight, I don't call it bullshit. I'm the only bad guy on there. I'm the only bad guy on there. I'm the only guy on there that ain't got no business on there. This show ain't got no business listed up there with those guys at all. That's what I'm on. I ain't say nothing about what they did. I ain't even said their name one time. It's the fact that my name is up there with their name. And I know I ain't them. My criteria don't fit them. This show don't fit their show. If you can understand what I'm saying, then you continue doing the math. I'm still asking why ain't nobody else did what I'm doing tonight. You start working on that part. And this has been out since December 1st. You know, your analysis is all over the place, but you ain't coming up with nothing solid. Give me some explaining on why it's just now coming up tonight. Why is Twin taking it this way? Huh? My name on there. This is how I'm gonna react to the shit. And if it is fake, it should have been called fake December 2nd. I got it. And I'm coming straight in. And I ain't calling nothing fake until I know a better reason why I got my name on here. You know what I mean? And I'm the one out here putting it out here for everybody to see. You know, I don't belong on that. And I don't want nobody beating me to that punch. And they had a long time to do that. Since nobody got up with me. But that is not a letter that I want to be on. Let me get back over here and start listening to y'all right quick. I talked about Chico one time. You know what I'm saying? I talked about Chico one time. Continue talking about Chico. I will always talk about Chico. But I'll be on the wrong page. I'll be on the wrong page. I'll be on the wrong page saying Chico don't do no dogs. You know, Chico lying to y'all. That's what I'll be on. I'll be like, Chico should have a right to be up there with everybody else because he ain't really doing nothing. He just doing nothing but a bunch of lying. Talking about he better than STP. He surpassed STP. He sounds like a joke every time I hear that dumb shit. That's it. We can about shut it down now, man.
The way I look at it is, the way I look at it, fake, or whatever you want to call it, you know, anybody puts in and takes that kind of time, and this is what we're up against right here. This ain't a matter of saying that any of them people who got this email is condoning or doing anything that has anything to do with this fake ass shit. Remember, we all got podcasts. We all got our own way of thinking, but to have something out there and people commenting, that's where you leave room because ain't nobody addressing it. You have to be aware of this. Who goes to this extreme? How bad is it that they want to take things to this extreme? To me, it's even more crazy simply because this kind of shit ain't even supposed to wind up in our damn email. Considering what our channel represents. That's all. And if we're going to sit back and let them do it, who's to say what else they might come out and say? It's not out there to make it an issue. It's a point to get out there and put it out there and let people see this kind of shit happens, and you should be careful of how they're using your name. Because I'm going to stand on mine.
Let them other people explain that shit on there, you know, let them explain their shit. I don't know. I'm explaining this shit for me. I'm just saying, the people who name on there, I don't have no business being up there with them anyway because they ain't not doing anything wrong. They don't go on their podcast and do what I do or say what I say and stick to what I'm saying. They ain't got no problem with that. I do. Let them come in there on their show and discuss this shit. I'm on my show discussing my shit right now. Give a damn about their shit up there. I just know my name don't belong up there with them. Period.
Oh, nothing like this.
Nothing like this bullshit here. I'm sorry. I ain't on it. And that's why I brought it up. Think I was going to hold on and sit on it? Y'all got me wrong. Again, that's y'all constantly trying to put me in a category that I don't belong. I don't belong. What's it called? Animal what? Animal Kindness Network?
Well, they put up links and stuff.
Oh, yeah, they putting up links. Well, they getting some information. I'll pull their shit up now. Hold on, guys. Get back to me for a minute while I put this shit up here to see where y'all going. I gotta get y'all back on the screen. Yeah, I'm trying to find the link. Hold on. Yeah, it do say where it's coming from. It's got the email address. Yeah, you can send them an email. I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with what's being said if you fit the criteria of, of what they saying. See, there goes somebody right there. Okay. There it is. Okay, now what? Now what? This shit still exists. Ain't got no followers, y'all. Ain't got no followers. No photos. Now, come on, y'all. That takes some real BS to go out your way to create some shit like that. And still, I have this, look, no followers, no nothing. Yet, why don't anybody put this thing out here like I did? That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say something. I don't appreciate my name being with the bullshit. And what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to let it rot? What am I supposed to do? Was I supposed to what? Sit on it? Sit on it? I've been sitting on it. It caught me by surprise when somebody came at me talking about I was wrong. Wrong about what? Giving my man some love? I'm still giving my man some love. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changed that shit at all. I'm just saying a person told me I was wrong. And when I read what he was talking about, when I read it, and I remember what he was saying, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look good for me. You know what I mean? It just don't look good for me. I don't care about everybody else in their shit because I ain't on that with everybody else. I'm just saying I'm on a different loaf of bread than these dudes. So it might not affect them like it's affecting me. Because I don't like the shit, period. And that's why I'm showing it tonight. Showing you I'm not going to be quiet about it. For what? Why? Should I? Shit. And still feel a certain type of way. Anyway, whether it's fake or not. if I'm the one out here bringing it to the forefront, I mean, come on. Don't get mad at me. For what? They got the message like I did. I put it up there because I'm not even supposed to be on there. I don't want to be on there. And I just so happen to be on there. So I'm talking shit about me being on there. I don't fall into that category. Whether they do or not, it's not my problem. I ain't on that either. I know damn well I don't be on there, and I'm just wondering why nobody hit me to this shit. It's been out there since December 1st. Somebody had definitely seen it before because I told y'all. Before I seen it, I never understood what the comment was on my nephew's shit. And he's still my nephew, and I don't see nothing wrong because he ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just that if people are going to this extreme, this would give me every right for every single name on there should have been doing what I'm doing. And if they ain't, you know, court's still out on my end. I don't care what y'all say. Court's still out for me because I'm still trying to get it to be fake. You know, everybody want to believe that. Y'all go ahead and believe that. But me, I ain't going to be no dummy and act like it's something that it ain't. No, because that means, you know, being I don't belong on there anyway. What if this shit was real? Right now, and to me, it's a 50-50 toss of the coin. The only thing that's making my end of this coin, you know what I'm saying, is the fact that I'm on there. So it's a 50-50. Is this real? The only thing wrong with it is me on there. Because everybody else are good guys. I don't know about everybody else. I'm speaking for me. I know I don't belong on there. Now let everybody else step up, I put it out there and let them say what they have to say. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm discussing me and being on there. No, man, I know. No, this is like PBK news. Shit. That's what you call was worthy of putting on the damn news. PBS. PSA, okay. I don't know why I keep hearing PBS. Oh, Public Broadcasting System. Okay. All right, y'all know what I'm saying, though. Y'all know what I mean? You know, I think, you know, fellas, I just had to come in on that one today, you know, because that's a hot mic right there. You know what I mean? And my thing is, I don't want to come back connecting to guys that I have nothing against, don't have nothing to say about what they do, you know what I mean? You know, but when it come to me getting on the bus, and we getting off back here on that bus in my time, then I'm going to act like I'm back in my time. And I'm going to dress shit like I'm back on the bus. And I'm just telling you, the only person that ain't got no business on the bus is the people that's on that damn thing with me. Because they don't go back on the bus like I go back on the bus. And they got good shows. But I don't fit the criteria to belong on their bus. And I don't want to get drug in being on that type of thing where, you know, everybody got these shows think y'all just as good as me when it comes to these bulldogs when y'all are in y'all world, but not in the world that I play in. So, you know, if they can't accept that, then that's on y'all. But I'm going to act like y'all ain't, and because I feel like you're not, and don't test me, leave me where I be. Nobody's gonna climb on these shoulders or push up on me trying to get no extra nothing if you don't sit in the world that I sit in. I done my time going back and forth with a bunch of nobodies, and I'm not going to start it, and I'm not going to continue doing it anymore. Leave me out of all that. I don't need to be in know anything unless y'all willing to watch how I do mine. And then y'all be mad because y'all wouldn't fit the list from the giddy up. But then you'll think I'm knocking you. But I'm not knocking you. You just ain't respecting the fact of what world I'm playing in. I'm respecting your world, then you need to respect my world because that's the world I'm playing in. I'm not going to drag y'all over here in a world of dog fighters and y'all ain't none. Never have been one. You know, still playing around the dogs that did get work in, matching up the pedigrees, selling your puppies and all that. That's all good. But that ain't me. My world consists of building gladiators through history. The future was based on what was done in the past. You know, that's just plain and simple. Y'all sell y'all puppies based on what we did. Y'all brag about y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Based on what we did. Our community. You know what I'm saying? Take us out your community like y'all always talking shit. You know, we are the old and all that shit. Then what kind of dogs y'all got? You know what I'm saying? I'm in my world talking shit. Then what kind of dogs y'all got? Impress me. How you gonna impress me? Can't twin, because we ain't in your criteria of dogs. Right. Respect that. Respect that. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to climb up on that wall to make yourself feel, you know, so everybody can feel like you can do what I do and you can't. And I ain't trying to take you out of your game. I'm just saying stay out of mine because you don't belong there. And if you try to go there, I'm going to take you there. And I'm not going to argue with nobody. They ain't bringing no down receipts to why they should even be in there having this type of conversation with me. Especially if I'm not on your grounds playing. None. Tired of that shit. Everybody stay in their place and do their role. And understand their place. I know mine. Everybody stay in their place and do their role. Listen to my computer. You know what I'm saying? Take us out your community like y'all always talking shit. You know, we are the old and all that shit. Then what kind of dogs y'all got? Damn, that was a clip. They had to repeat that one. Hold on, man. Where's that at? I'm gonna go. But I love y'all, man. And I'm glad to come back. You know, and the way I'm coming back, because I'm not coming back to stay. I'm coming back because I feel good. I'm coming back because everybody wanted me to come back. You know what I'm saying? I worked hard to get my life in order for me to come back. You know, and I wanted to come back in a different way. I wanted to come back with harmony. You know, I want to enjoy everybody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and I noticed in everybody's shit, you notice they're always talking about people like us. You know, talking like, you know, like because we had all these great dogs and shit. We did all this dog matching dogs and making history with these dogs. And our whole concept of believing in taking real shit across that wall. You know what I'm saying? Don't downplay my shit because you could never get that shit. And I'm not going to let you downplay as long as I'm always going to be out here until I leave this place. I'm never going to let that get downplayed because y'all build y'all walls, even though they false walls. You know the reason I call them false walls because you're taking a great dog, you're reading the papers together, and you ain't doing nothing that's supposed to be done with it. Except, you know, thrive on the very thing that you want to shut down and talk about. And call us old. And that was then and all this shit. But you're still walking in your backyard, letting you hang from this and do that. And still ain't got one climbing up the wall. Still ain't got one on the treadmill. Still ain't got nothing, but you want to down us them that work. The work that really made that shit what it is. Well, guess what? You're going to hear a lot of shit talking because I'm going to stay on that. So I keep it clear so we don't have to disagree about shit. Because you don't do me and I don't do you. I can enjoy y'all. Y'all can come and enjoy me. You probably even learn some real shit about the shit. And learn how to breed the shit. Maybe you can get lucky and have one that's sitting up there that could have been a great dog. You know what I mean? But we'll never know. We'll never know. But you could be sitting on one. But you sure ain't going to be looking at one coming across in a collar, looking at me, looking like, you know, I'm ready to jump on the bandwagon and jump and go grab something. Grab it for. It's bred good. I had a lot of great bred dogs on the yard. You know what I'm saying? What good are they if they can't do what the bred good shit's supposed to do? He's just another dog with his bred good. You know. But look at my shit. Then everybody make the squad, but those that made it, guess what? We talk about it. Not just off my yard, and you know what I'm saying? It was continued on. And y'all can't hate on that. I'm going to be shoving it down your throat. I'm going to go back to all these great kennels. All of them. All these great dog men that you ain't going to find in the book. I like to dig into some of y'all neighborhoods where you have your own local area, you know, legends. And come on out the closet with these people and share it. Just because we was out there like that, don't go hating on me because you ain't there. Don't be hating on me because you ain't get to that level. Don't be hating on me because you ain't gonna never see that level because you ain't doing what I did. So don't go trying to build off of me like you gonna do something better when you ain't even on the level that I'm doing it or did it. So the only way you can't never do what I did better because you just don't do it. So stick where you going with it and leave me out of it. Leave what we doing out of it. And don't worry, just as much as you talk about our old ass, we're going to be talking about you too. Just going to remind y'all. So be careful how y'all be putting that shit around because I'm going to be standing up for what's real. And for you dwellers, you know you dark dwellers, you know what's up. I know y'all sitting back there drinking up, popping bottles and everything right now. Mo back! You know, they got to sell on the night vision, you know what I'm saying? They got to sell on the night vision. You know, that's what it's all about. The show's got all kind of different makes and models. And this show's meant for those who want to fantasize and if you can't do it, at least sit back and enjoy trying to do it. Okay, now how about the still playing? Do I gotta get rid of it, Mike? I'll get rid of that right there. That should stop it, right? I had to jump off of it. I'm coming back. You know, that's all I'm saying, gentlemen. And you know, that's how I'm gonna come in this year. You know, you're gonna see a lot more pedigrees of a lot of great dogs, and we're gonna drill on that because see, that's like, you know, I'm always talking about the form. I'm always breaking pedigrees down. You know, here's the funny thing. When I break a pedigree down, you notice I break a pedigree down because of the people involved in the pedigree. It's not always the dog because the dog is just a project of getting the job done. You know, you have to have a product to have a project. And that's why I stay on that. I stay on that. Because there's some breedings that, you know, it looked good, but it never did work. I'm going to start pointing those out. And going in these pedigrees where you're going to have 1,000 damn dogs coming off of one dog. But if you really did the math, you know, it's less than 20% of your greatest producing dogs. Only 20% is worthy of talking about. Look at the other 80%. Ain't shit. Just because you got it don't make your shit worth anything. To a bulldogger, a true bulldogger, as myself, I'm just telling you the value of what it looked like to me. Some people might not like that. But the closer you get to the heritage, the better your dog should be. But in the long run, if you ain't got the visionary things to do that, then don't be mad, because I take you into that fantasy world. Enjoy it by being there, and just believe that maybe you do. Because that's all I'm here to give you. The imagination, just in case you did. Everybody should have a right to feel like that. That's the whole reason y'all come to this show. You want to go back in your backyard and look like you could have a buck back there. You look like buck. A lot of these great dogs that's in y'all pedigrees, you go back there, you want to feel good about that shit. So this is a place where you come and do that. Y'all come and enjoy that, because I'm going to take you there. And I'm going to stay there. And I'm not a good guy. I'm in the past, so, it's all right for me to be the outlaw of the past. It's all right for us to get on the bus and go back there and be outlaws. And go in there and look at these pedigrees as outlaws. Because, to be honest, these great dogs were outlaws. Period. And we're still getting it done. So respect that. Don't try to stand on it if you can't respect that. Don't try to stand on it. And the only reason you have any reason to disrespect it, what I'm saying, is because you didn't do it. If you don't use roids, you're gonna always talk about a person who used roids. They don't use roids. But we using roids and kicking everybody's ass, and yours too, if you didn't come over there and test it. And what's wrong with me saying that? I've done enough damn dogs to say that. So how you gonna get mad at me for saying it? You ain't got shit to be able to test that shit. That that's that I call it mathematical problem. You saying that, but you ain't done. You ain't did nothing. Just saying it. I didn't use the shit. And so we're gonna always agree to disagree. But the only difference between your disagreeing and mine is that I'm doing shit with the shit and you wasn't. And you ain't. You never got to that level to do. You don't understand. I didn't beat guys and Roy, but you didn't beat me. Yeah, I know. Did you beat hardcore? Did you ever beat any of those ones that I talk about? Oh, you didn't? Then no wonder. That's all I can say. Now, you can't get mad if I say that. You know what I mean? I'm not downing you. I'm asking you a goddamn question. Give me a good answer. By saying I didn't do that, and you think I'm gonna laugh about it or talk about you? No. You give me better respect to understand there is a difference between us and respect that, then we would never have a problem. You can't go back and forth with me about something that you ain't never done and act like you know what you're talking about and ain't never done it. How am I supposed to be getting into a crossfire with you? I'm not doing that shit no more. And I'm calling people out who tried, because you ain't coming with no receipts to show you have a good reason to talking to me about anything, then I'm going to be talking shit. I got it. See, it's different. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we're going to call that a night, fellas. That's going to give everybody enough chance to go ahead and marinate on this night here, and thank you for guys for letting me come back and coming in. We got. I see my peoples is out there. I see there's still links out there, Mike. What's going on? But, I really do appreciate that. Like I said, comments. Feel free to comment. For those in the back street, feel free to drop a line, tell you what you think. You know what I mean? Everybody got an opinion, and it's all right to disagree. Everybody ain't got to agree. So we're gonna have some people saying it ain't fake. Somebody gonna be saying it is. Somebody gonna be saying it's this and it's that. Gonna be hearing a whole bunch of shit. But guess what? guess what? That's what it's all about, ain't it? Good content.
Nah, that's bullshit. We ain't gonna be dealing with that kind of content.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna be dealing with that. Look here, look here, look here. You know, I generally try to set things up before Mo come and kick the door down. But our very first video, I try to tell you, we started out with the integrity, the honor, that we went through the whole works and kind of said, if I was a greenhorn, what does it look like when you start? See, what history gives us is a chance to look back at things that had an outcome. When we was living that, you didn't know what the outcome was going to be. So to be able to talk to you guys and say, yeah, now that we know the outcome, we can pretty much address how the outcome got to where it got to. Because it's an experience. It's something that you can have a little puppy now and you think you're all world, but you will look at the time and the effort that you're going to put into that dog and just to wait and see. Now, if you back there in our time and you understand that, do you understand the importance of making the right decision and the time that you're going to waste if it ain't the right decisions? Real bulldog men in history will show you they didn't waste no time on shit that wasn't going to work. How do we know that? Because the only shit we talk about is the working shit anyway. And that's where we at with this. Now, outside of the back and forth and everything, whoever would sit down and put some shit like that together to do some shit like that, I wouldn't put it on nobody because, again, dog fighting is illegal. By all means. Selling a dog for the purpose of dog fighting is illegal. This shit's been illegal. My thing is, when you open the door to this type of entertainment like YouTube, and you have entities out there to put in that kind of time and then put that type of shit out there, you're supposed to address it so the community know what the hell a person to go through to get some shit out there. But not to say nothing, that's okay with some of y'all. Because it ain't okay with us. If you want to get out and throw people under the bus or do however you want to do it, if you have my name on it, you're going to get a reply back to it. Suspect. Because I'm going to let the community know if it's out there and whoever putting it out there for you to know. Regardless of what you're trying to do with it, we're not going to fit that criteria. Let you know that up front right now. I ain't got nothing to be worried about. I ain't got nothing to be going back and forth, fake or not. I don't give a damn. We do not fit that criteria. So, with that understanding, don't have no problem speaking on it, simply because we don't fit that criteria. So whatever in a person's mind that would sit there and do that, community, y'all got to be aware of that. Mm-hmm. That's like people running around calling people rats and don't have no papers. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I feel about that. It's a lot of things that we talked about over the year about these type of situations. So we're not here to try to change anybody's mind. But for this community to be what it is, everybody got to play their own role. And that's okay. It's just, we need to make it clear that there's certain criteria and certain things that we're going to say that I can understand why other people who have never done this will say the things that they're saying, but it doesn't change the facts. The facts is, what we talk about here, we at least try to bring some receipts. We put in the work for you to understand and get an insight of why things happen the way they happen.
Bulldogging, man.
That's bulldogging. Here's the history. Here's what was done. This is why they did it. This is what they created. If you can match that, you might be able to create that one to climb up the wall. But when that one to climb up the wall, he just gonna be. Hopefully he'll be like that five-time grand champion, 5-time winner, 8-time winner, 4-time winner, 3-time winner, ROM. Because everything I just mentioned, that fell off into our world.
Our world.
That's our world.
Them accolades earned in our world.
So we stay in that lane based on that part of our world. And if that makes you a better dog man for whatever information that you want to take out of that, they help your breeding program, they help your conditioning program, they help you maintain your dog, they help you train or understand the American Pit Bull Terrier. Because that's what it is. And as long as it's going to be that, it's that one thing about them, man. It's that purpose that made them what they are. That made them worthy of talking about. We are only here to make sure that the ones that helped us get to where we got to are appreciated in their influence on the American Pit Bull Terrier in the game in the world that we come from. Tudor, Lightner, the names go on. That's just a different type of world.
Triple M, Stone City, and Hardcore, them the ones, y'all. I'm just saying, I got so many names to throw out there, y'all. You know, we're going to go back there. We're going to go back all through their dogs because most of you guys ain't went to the videos to see this shit. But these are the dogs, the Cunninghams, you know, and the things that they did with their dogs, right? Damn it, we took their shit and made it better, period.
How can we tell? Well, you know how we grading them. I don't have no problem showing you how we can tell. None at all.
Oh, all right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't know where y'all need to start figuring that out when we start doing this, y'all. You know, somewhere in there, you know, they were able to just kind of push us right on in there with that group. And then when he puts us in there with that group, you know, kind of bump us around like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Man, I need a break. Because when I start feeling like everybody else is trying to climb all over me because they ain't me, then there's no fun for me.
We can't do it. I can't.
You know, I just wasn't rocking.
I can't do it. I can't. Remember, we don't come from that world, so how can we knock that world?
Right, we ain't trying to knock it.
We're talking about bulldogs.
Right,
different type of bulldogs. We're on a totally different type of situation. Remember, we ain't got no dog in this thing as far as what you doing over there. Nothing. All we can do is talk about the past.
We ain't about the past. Y'all, you know y'all off limits. Y'all know y'all ain't done shit and y'all ain't trying to do shit. Come on, man. Y'all shouldn't be getting mad at us about a damn thing.
Ain't no what we gonna have a disagreement about when it comes to these dogs. That's my main point.
Right. If I'm telling you y'all breeding shit that ain't getting checked, I'm in my world. I'm in my world. Remember, you put the dog on the bus. Shit. You know, you put the dog on the bus. Now, in my world, I can take him and piece him up and be like, yeah, he should be a bad motherfucker if he was to be checked. You know what I'm saying? You know, that breeding right there, somebody in there clowning. You know, I'm going to do that. Because it's safe to do because it's still a hypothetical conversation. It's the entertainment. Throw your pedigrees up there. Give me a chance to go dig in and let us all go dig in. But don't get mad Because when you go back over there and get off the bus over there where you is, you ain't fighting shit any damn way. So what the hell? How you gonna get mad when you ain't doing shit anyway? You want to come to my world, become good? Good. I got that. But in the end, you're not doing nothing anyway, so there's
It's
no
okay.
need to be mad.
No need to be mad. I mean, again, fellas, you can't twist no arms to make people think a certain type of way. It's not even about trying to convince anybody of anything, because anything that we talk about is always going to be in the past, and it has already happened. And if you got receipts, you should have no problem introducing your feelings based on what you do and how you do it. But then again, the result's going to be in the end anyway. At least the history going to show you what the end looked like. And if it was worthy of anything, we could still talk about it. Remember, we still talk about Jeep, Red Boy, Jocko, Mayday. Come on. I mean, understanding that, guess what? Just like Tutors and the Boudreaux and the Dybos, how them names and people's faces change. But if history repeats itself like it has been doing in our world, because it repeats itself. That's why we have grand champions, ROMs, PORs. Remember, those titles mean something. People use and abuse them in all kinds of ways nowadays, but then who am I to sit there and say because of what's happening in the now? I don't get into it. But back then, in some cases, it did matter. You know, so at some point in time, everybody was capable of going out, getting anything, you know, doing anything. You know what I mean? It was the competition. That's the thrill of going back on the bus. Mm-hmm. Journals full of that. These kind of conversations ain't meant for everybody.
Right, man. There's been bloodlines wiped out in raids.
Totally.
Badass kennel, the whole yard's gone.
Gone. Great dogs.
Great dogs, gone. But that's how history is. You know, those that have made it and lingering around, you know what I'm saying? But there's been pretty great kennels. Look at OG Posse. Big ups to those guys. You know, they was real dog men. Unfortunate, you know, that they lost a whole bunch of dogs in their freedom. But when it comes to the hustle and the dog game, you do what you do over there. But when it comes to the dog game, I'm looking at what you did in the dog game.
Your work.
Your work.
Your work.
I'm going to speak on the work. OG Posse, yep. My boys up there in Detroit, big shout out. Big shout out.
That's some dogs.
Family. You know what I'm saying? Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee. I mean,
Maryland,
Virginia, New York, Kentucky. I mean, Florida,
Alabama.
Man,
Did you say
Louisiana.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Did you say Georgia? Yeah. Texas,
North Carolina,
South Carolina.
You've been bulldogging everywhere. And there's great dogs out there who put that work in,
man.
In every one of those spots.
Bro, that's what we're trying to tell you. That's enough history right there. This should bring you back in and see what we really talking about. What makes a good bulldog? What's a game bulldog?
My criteria.
Yeah.
My world. Don't knock that.
Nah.
So what's up, man? We're going to get some thumbs up.
Hey, man.
Look, they already started.
Hey, man. Appreciate everybody for showing up. You know, Happy New Year to everybody. Looking forward, because you know it's finna come with the madness. It's finna come with the madness. You know, but we're going to go back to our old ways, man. The old ways. Checking them cameras. Checking them chains. You know, do all the things that got us where we are now. And then just sum it up. But we're going to sum it up in order. That's why it's good to just come and enjoy the conversation, simply because not everybody goes back and read over the videos, and we do understand that.
So we're going to go back and we're going to do
So
something.
we're just going to go back through everything, but this time we're going to put it to where we can understand it. You know, by using different things from different things to help us get our point across without having to repeat ourselves. Even some of the great interviews, some of the things that meant a lot to us and should have meant a lot to you, to fill a lot of those gaps of the lack of knowledge.
Yeah, just to bring them up there, put us on the show, some of the things we got on the show, and then we'll sit there and crack up about the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into a little deeper in this, on them sectors right there. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those things, a lot of people, you know, haven't been through all the videos. So there's some good pointers in there.
It's going to help us.
Yeah, it's going to have us laugh, and you know what I mean? And, you know, because even when I go back through them, you know, Mike wants to do these inserts, you know, I'd be like, damn, man, there's so many of them.
There's so many of them, right. There's so many things. But guess what? When you're on the way out, I feel like we're going to make it, we're going to give it the shot, because even though it takes time, and I hate to spend this kind of time to do it, but Mo did make it clear. We just had our third twin died on this December. He got buried December 14th. You know, some of you guys probably heard about it. And that goes to show you, show us that at any given time, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
My man had 1,000 people in his room. They couldn't even get him in the street.
When you're so well known and you know so loved in a certain type of way, and then you get to see the people that come up and they show their love after death. Well, as my brother, I was appreciated the fact that I could show him love before his death. You know, because that's just the way, you know, when I say the third twin, that's, you know, that was the third twin. He was a year older than us, but, you know, he was like big bro, so we let him have that one. You know what I'm saying? But
let him have it. He took it.
Well, KK, you know, big brother's always gonna let them know to be big brothers. I don't care how old you get. I'm talking about, I was in my 60s, and
he was still being big bro.
And he was still being big bro. But he always looked out for us. Good brother to have. But understanding these things, and when you're going out your way to share things with people, these things mean a lot to us, because this is what we hold close and dear. Being able to give back and give back in the right way. I ain't out here to go back and forth, because again, can't go back and forth if you've never done it. Only thing we can tell you is based on our experience and other people's experience. This is what you're going to learn from. This is what we're going to do. And hopefully, just hopefully God bless us long enough that we can honestly say we're done.
It's past 11 o'clock.
So,
we're supposed to be gone.
All right. So you're understanding that? Y'all need to go back, you know, get the damn with the emojis up and whatever that shit is, and give me them damn thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Muscles, muscles, muscles. Now, y'all know what time it is. It's for the new year. Come on, now,
we back, baby.
We back.
Don't call it a comeback. We've been doing it for years.
We've been doing it for years.
Okay.
Give me them damn roses. Roses. We need them damn roses. Hey, man, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And keep it true to the game. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to do anything when it comes with these dogs, be true to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Because why wouldn't you be if you're trying to create the best that you can create? Regardless of what it is and how you do it, try to be the best at what you do, because the American Pit Bull Terrier, I know, if he about that life, if he real and it's in him to be, he going to be whatever you want him to be, and he's going to be the baddest thing at doing what they do. They don't have any limitations. But then again, I don't know about this side over here. I can only tell you about this side.
All
right.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know. I can't tell you. They possibly can. I mean, I'm just waiting on it to happen. But right now, I'm stuck on this world, this part over here. So please, don't take this to heart, man. Just take it for what it is. And that's just real, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? But then Tuesday, y'all know we're going to be back. And we'll get this thing off and cracking. And then we'll just take it from there.
We don't know what we're going to talk about on Tuesday. You know, that's Talk Shit Tuesday. You know, we might be talking some shit Tuesday. You never know.
No. I got to put in some work over the weekend because, you know, Tuesday coming off the night show.
Everybody else got to put in some work. Hey, we got Talk Shit Tuesday, man. Y'all got to start getting on the end ball, man. You know, we can talk about some shit out there, man, that's going on out there, man. Grab some of that crazy stuff y'all be finding on Facebook that's real good things to talk about. Let's bring it to the show and talk about some of this stuff, man. But just remember, when we get on the bus, you know what I'm saying? We talking about that shit on the bus. So, you know, we bringing all the ugly with us. We don't want no goody two-shoe shit. I don't want all that over there. We ain't doing no goody two-shit, all right? Let's bring the trash. Best place to go play in the trash is back there in the day when we can't get in trouble. Come on. Join up. Look up with me.
That's the whole part of the entertainment,
got your goggles on? Hey, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. The gorilla always speaks in the dark. Yeah, that beast. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nowhere in the world you're going to never know that the goddamn gorilla ain't in the house. Regardless of where you at. Y'all know what I'm saying. You dark dwellers, come on down, man. And keep me up there, man. On the thing, like I said, you never know who, when, and where. We just know that person, that dog right there. You know what I'm saying? If you know the dog, hey, ain't nothing wrong with knowing the dog. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about the dog, man, because you don't know him. Not know who, when, and where. Come on back, man. Let's talk about the dog. That's all. Man, so big shout out to y'all, man. I just want to do more of that. You know, I just don't want to go ripping in the pedigrees, man, without some more, without input. Because, you know, there's many of you guys out there really let me know how much you appreciate me. And I really feel that. I really thank y'all for telling me that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't over. We still got work to do. Because when y'all can take over for where I leave off, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can become that show, then I would be even more prouder. You know, and that goes for those back there that, you know, want to take this seat here. 20 years from now, where it'll be safe for you to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And to make it through unscathed, with greatness, these days, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes you bigger than me. Because you got a job to do. It seems to be easy these days because we don't have enough gladiators. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like the D League. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of changing places. You know, the bracket is not the bracket that it used to be. But how do we know? Can't tell you how. Can't tell you when. Can't tell you where. But I know the dog. And that's all I ever know. So come on, fellas. Let's jump in there, man, and let's enjoy this together, man. Mike, we bumping music tonight, man. And hey, man, I'm telling you, man, I really want to let you guys know, man. Y'all really did let me know how y'all miss me, man. And I wish y'all can act like that while I'm here. There's been a whole lot of heartfelt shit going out there. A whole lot of looking out for Mo. Checking in on Mo, man. I mean, there's a lot of y'all out there, bro. And I'm telling you, man, I'm getting all that. Getting all that. I love all that. Like, I love y'all, man. Shit, there's a reason why I love y'all. Because y'all love me, man. And family, we all in this together, man. This is the only place we know if we do something wrong, we got a problem. Everybody else out there, they can be safe. But when we play at, we don't have no room for mistakes. Everybody got to play this game right. Whether you in it or not, at least be loyal to it over here. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Feel that pump. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, let me close this out. Hey man, again, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to show up for Tuesday.
Chico, man, you know what's up, baby. You supposed to be calling me back. That's my little young dude from the D-Town, man. Man, the man showed me so much love on the phone. You know, I was like, man, this dude is so telling so much good shit, man. You need to go on the air and talk about me like that, man. Cause I'm pretty sure those other guys be feeling what you gotta say, brother. That shit be really sounding good, man. Why don't you share that with everybody, man? Cause me and him had a lot of good times together, man. Up in the D. You know, from a young man, he got a crazy ass story on how, you know, he called me, man. Y'all need to hear the story. I don't even want to tell the story. But I really want Chico to come on here, man. Cause Chico, that's my little dude, man. He is. I got him straightened out too, man. But the story itself, it's a story to hear, man. Chico, we're gonna talk right after the show, man. Remember you said you're gonna call me, man, after the show. You see me coming off the air in a few seconds, man. Give me a call, man. We're going ahead and finish chopping it up, fam.
Until then, y'all know how we do this. Always.
And he does mean always.
When you're dealing with these bulldogs, you better always want to scratch the wind. I'm trying to tell you. Don't act like you don't ever got away, baby. You better act like you know, baby.
Back, man.
You better act like you know, baby.
Man, I hope y'all like the show, man. Coming at you. Yeah.
Let me get over here, man. Get your rock on.
Man, I ain't got no dog of the night. I guess I'm gonna be the comeback dog of the night, y'all. That's right. I'm a dog of the night. How about that? Y'all agree? Thumbs up. Twin dog, mo dog of the night. You got a pen, man. Yeah. Them beats, baby. Hey, fellas, we'll see y'all Tuesday, man, with much love, man. We out of here. Yeah. Peace. Oh. What's wrong, man? Your mouth going anywhere, man. There it is, Jimmy. Yeah.
said, now you on your way to get the pit bull. I ain't gonna sell you one, but you on your way to get one. But man, y'all everything, man. I miss y'all and I love y'all so much, man. I'm so glad that y'all back, man, for the real, man. I was just telling bro, man, this shit seemed like a cease and desist or shit like an extortion or some shit, you know. What these folks doing out here, man?
That's the truth, though.
Hell yeah.
Hey, did it trip you out when you seen that, bro?
Man, I couldn't believe it. I dropped my phone.
I said y'all gonna. I want to see how y'all respond to it, because that's exactly how I responded to it. I couldn't believe I was reading that shit, bro.
Right. And then somebody gonna hit me up and say, Chico. They're gonna say, Chico, you need to understand that Twin and them, they put their dogs before they put human beings. And I said, well, shit, I'm the same way, because my dogs ain't never cheated on me, lied to me, or even told the police on me. So,
Okay.
shit, I trust my dogs more than I trust a lot of my family members to be truthful.
Yeah, you're right, though.
What you talking about?
Shit.
Hell yeah, man.
We bulldoggers, man. I'm not the only one. It's a community, man.
Yeah.
We take chances, man. It's chances in the love of that shit, and it sounds crazy, but look, hey, we go out. There's guys out there that go out there and hit them streets every day
Yes,
for that dollar. Come on, man. Don't knock us. You can't keep knocking us.
Right.
You know, we know the risk.
Mm-hmm.
We know the risk. And for those who taking that risk, hey, you get busted, you're gonna be on PBK. Can't get mad about that shit. Shit. The man ain't lying about it, so hey. Okay, so come on. I ain't got nothing against that either. Shit, the way shit is, everybody need to know.
Exactly.
These days, shit. Ain't no,
Hell yeah.
okay?
Right.
They said ain't no honor amongst thieves. If goddamn ain't no honor amongst goddamn dog fighters anymore either.
You damn right. You damn sure can't go across there and shake a man's hand no more.
Yeah, I mean, in the real world of the game, man, there's honor in the dark. Because it ain't, when you're in the dark, ain't many people out there can see in the dark.
That's true.
It's not, some of that shit ain't meant for those to be able to get in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So hey, for those who want to take that risk, love to you, baby. All right, cause I did my shit, so I'm gonna knock you when I was doing the same damn thing. You know what I mean? So I ain't never gonna knock you. Just stay safe. Just be right. Or you're gonna be on PBK. You make the news. All right? So be careful. You know what I'm saying? That's just bottom line. Come out, say it the way it is.
Right.
Okay? You know, that's how it is, though, bro. It's good hearing from you, though, man.
Man, yeah, it's so good hearing from y'all. I'm so glad
I hope you don't get mad because I turned your ass on. I went live on you, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't paying attention, you straight live. You back there bumping with the music, me and you up here hollering. That's right, and we out in the parking lot. Okay, now he around. What train you got me on? Yeah, baby boy, I got you on, man.
It's all good, big brother.
I know, man.
Especially if it comes from you, you know what I mean? So,
Man, you make me feel good at saying what you're saying, man. I just had to share it, man, with everybody else, man. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of other guys out there feel just like that, man. And guess what? It make me feel real good just to recognize, yeah, Chico, when I'm gone, to get up there and tell the same damn story.
that's right.
It's a better story when I'm gone, and because you ain't gonna let nobody forget about your moments with me. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Share it with everybody while I'm alive, baby. Share it with everybody while I'm alive. That's all I'm saying. That goes for everybody out there.
I had to get you and your bro. I had to get you and bro y'all flowers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all deserve them. It's overdue. You know what I'm saying? It really is.
Well, thank you, fam. Thank you.
Yeah. So, what y'all working with right now? Y'all got something coming? I know y'all got something cooking.
We always got something in the pot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Life give us all kind of food to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna come off the air with that one, and we can get back to you know where we play at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
for mini. And I put all those mini on the stand to step in there and say, hey, twin that, and look who's saying it. It ain't nobody. other pedigrees and find that same solution showing the same result. dogs. Different dogs. With the same genetics. Oh, when they do it that way, it works. I can show you here, I can show you here, I can show you there. Don't try to bring up nothing new. Follow the pattern. That's the formula. Start all over, don't it? I got rid of my yard, man. I started all over. You sure did. Remember I told you that, Mike? of it.